Hello everyone. So beginning with our next point of the topic, that is the sericulture. Okay, so the last time we did with the introduction of the sericulture, then we have also gone through some history of the sericulture. The sericulture का definition भी पढ़ा था हम लोगों ने, and even we have studied how is the sericulture industry in the India, or how is the sericulture industry is for India. Okay, then the next point, that is study of different types of silk moths. Okay, so we are going to shift today to the next point, so that will be study of different types of the silk moths. Okay, so you will get to see on the display on this slide, so we have prepared the slides for it. Okay, so see, there are the many species, there is a many varieties of the silk moths, okay, or the silkworm, but in this topic we have to study the major 4 types of the silkworms. Okay, and that is commercially the sericulture is carried on majorly on these 4 types of the silkworms. Okay, so we are just going to study these major 4 types. Okay, so we will see on this slide. Now see on this slide you will get to see the 4 types. The name is given. Okay, so even the common name is also given and its scientific name is also given. So we will go through each one. Okay, so see the first in this slide, that is the mulberry silkworm. Okay, so the first is given, that is the mulberry silkworm. Its scientific name, that is Bombyx mori. Okay, then the next type, that is Tassar silkworm. Okay, Tassar silkworm is given. Its scientific name, that is Antheri papia. Okay, then the third one, that is Erie silkworm. Okay, its scientific name, that is Samia cynthia racini. Okay, so what is mean by this racini, that will also we will see. Then fourth type is given, that is Muga silkworm. Okay, and its scientific name, that is Antheri asama. Okay, scientific. Then see the next, we have to study its taxonomic position also. Okay, taxonomic position. So if we go through the taxonomy of the silkworm, so we know what is a taxonomy. So that is phylum, subphylum, class, subclass, division, order, family, genus and species. Okay, so animals, they are categorized and they are placed in these taxonomic positions. Okay, so it belongs to the phylum, that is Arthropoda. Okay, so Arthropoda, what are the characters? That is jointed appendages. Okay, then subphylum, that is given, that is Mandibulata. Okay, subphylum is given Mandibulata. Why Mandibulata? Because it is having mandibles, तो उनको mandibles होता है. And what is the mandibles? So it is the appendage. Okay, that is, it is the appendage part of the mouth. Okay, and this part of the mouth, it helps during the feeding. Okay, then class Insecta is given. Okay, so obviously the insect, it will come under it. Okay, उनको भी jointed appendages होता है insect. Subclass Pterogeta is given. ठीक है, so what is mean by this Pterogeta? Pterogeta मतलब क्या होता है? So that is, this insect, it will have the wings. जिस insect को wings होता है, so they comes under this subclass, that is the Pterogeta. Okay, then the next division is given. Division, that is Endopterogeta. Okay, so the division is given, that is Endopterogeta. So what is meant by the Endopterogeta? It is also called as the Homometabolous. Okay, Holometabolous. Okay, so what is meant by the Holometabolous? So Holometabolous means what? That is its, what we say, that is its growth. Okay, so that is egg hoga, larva hoga, pupa hoga, and then the adult. Okay, so life cycle, it will complete through these 4 stages. And how will these 4 stages, or ये 4 stages कैसे होगा? This will be completely distinct from each other. Okay, it will be completely distinct from each other. Structurally भी difference होगा हर कोई stage में, and functionally भी difference होगा हर एक stage में. Okay, so it is called as Holometabolous. Okay, then order is given, that is Lepidoptera. ठीक है. ऑर्डर लेपिडोप्टेरा से द बटरफ्लाइज कम्स अंडर द लेपिडोप्टेरा. वी विल सी द image also of the silkworm, moth, so it is like butterfly only. Okay, so it is wings, so they are having the large wings. Okay, the insect having the large wings, so they are lepidopterans. Okay, then the family is given, that is Bombycidae, Saturnidae. Okay, see or is given. Now what it means, ठीक है, इसका मतलब क्या होगा, Bombycidae and Saturnidae. Even there are other families also in this, even there are the other families also, right? But whatever the 4 types we are studying, so these 4 types they belong either to the Bombycidae or either to the Saturnidae family. Okay, genus and species it will be different for each type. Okay, so we will see that. So after the taxonomic position, so we will go through the each type of the silkworm. Okay, now see the first type, that is mulberry silkworm. So this is the first type, mulberry silkworm. Its scientific name, that is Bombyx mori. Okay, it belongs to the family Bombycidae, then genus, that is Bombyx, species, that is the mori. Okay, image is given and see below the image, so its link is given. Okay, we have also shown the link from where the image is taken. So this is the larvae. ठीक है, जो आपको दिख रहा है, so that is the larval stage of the silkworm. Okay, then of this silkworm, see the family is given Bombycidae. So of these 4 types, from these 4 types, only the mulberry silkworm, it belongs to the family Bombycidae. Rest of the 3 types of the silkworm, it belongs to the family, that is Saturnidae. Okay, then see this on this slide. So 3 other types of the silkworm is given. Okay, so first one, that is the Tassar silkworm. Okay, Tassar silkworm, so it also belongs to the family, that is Saturnidae. Then Erie silkworm is given, so it also belongs to the family Saturnidae. Okay, and even Muga silkworm, so it also belongs to the family, that is Saturnidae. Okay, so we have shown the image, that are the larval stages of these silkworms. Okay, then the next, so we will go through some details about each type of the silkworms. Okay, now see these details, how the details are giving of the silkworm. Okay, and we have to study it comparatively. Okay, now see of the mulberry silkworm, that is Bombyx mori. So first, how is this mulberry silkworm? So it is completely domesticated. Okay, so उन्होंने दिया, that it is completely domesticated, means what? It is never found wild. Okay, so commercial production of this mulberry silkworm, it is majorly taken. Okay, so because it is completely domesticated and it is easy to rear. ठीक है, तो उसको easy rear भी किया जा सकता है because it is domesticated. Okay, then the next, that is larvae is given. About the larvae is given, how is the larvae, तो इसका larvae कैसे होगा. Okay, so see what is given about the larvae, that is it is voracious eaters. Okay, what is meant by the voracious eaters? Voracious means what? That larvae, it feeds intensively. Okay, so it feeds lot in its larval stage. So larval stage में उसका feeding ज़्यादा होगा, that is called as the voracious feeder. Okay, then about the brooding is given, either they are single brooded. Okay, it is also called as the univoltine or it is multivoltine. ठीक है, now what is this univoltine and the multivoltine? ठीक है, so that is number of generations or the number of eggs that is laid in the year, that is known as the. Okay, see if in a year only the 1 generation it is carried out, so it is known as the univoltine. Okay, और उसी को दूसरा नाम दिया, that is single brooded, एक ही बार ब्रीडिंग हुआ साल में. If many generations they are obtained in a single year, so it is called as the multivoltine. ठीक है, तो वो multivoltine है. So both the types they are found in this mulberry silkworm. Some mulberry silkworms, so they are univoltine, some mulberry silkworms they are multivoltine. Okay, and see this difference will be there, और ये difference कैसे होगा? So this is according to the region. Okay, हर एक रीजन में अलग टाइप का that is mulberry silkworm होगा, and it will show the different types of this breeding habit. Okay, so this is the type of the breeding habit. Then the next, that is color range. How will be color? Okay, so white to yellow. So you will get to see color, that is the white to yellow. Okay, and see it will be of the moth. ठीक है, ये होगा moth का, not of the larvae. Larvae का color different होगा. Okay, then distribution. ठीक है, distribution we have to see. So Europe and other countries. So this mulberry silkworm, it is found in Europe also and in the other countries. India, in India, so that is Mysore, Coimbatore and Salem. Okay, so these three names. Even in the other regions also the sericulture is carried out with the help of this mulberry silkworm, but these are the three major regions where the mulberry silkworm it is done. Okay, then silk. About the silk, they have given the information, that is silk, it is continuous filament. Okay, so whatever the silk it is going to obtain from this silkworm, so it will be continuous. Okay, and it's very obvious, continuous होगा means what? Means it will be of the good quality, break नहीं होगा. Okay, so cocoon भी अच्छा होगा इसका, and the filament it will be continuous, means it can be reeled easily, so it will be of the good quality. Okay, then further classified as Japanese, Chinese, European. So we will get to see the other varieties also. ठीक है, तो इसमें other varieties भी होगा mulberry silkworm में. So Japanese type will be also there, Chinese type also there, European and the Indian types. Okay, their scientific name is also given, so we will see that in the references. Okay, then the next type, that is the Erie silkworm. Okay, so its scientific name is given Samia cynthia racini, and what it means we will see. Okay, so this Erie silkworm, it is also called as the castor silkworm. Now say this is very simple. पहला जो था, so first type it was the mulberry silkworm, because that silkworm it feeds on the mulberry plant. Okay, so उसका host plant कौन सा था? That was the mulberry plant. Okay, this Erie silkworm, so it is also known as the castor silkworm, because it feeds on the castor plant, the leaves of the castor plant. So it is the host plant for the silkworm, so it is also known as the castor silkworm. Okay, see the meaning, that is era is given. So in the scientific name Erie is given. Erie means era. Okay, era means the castor. Okay, era, so its terminology, era means the castor. So the name, that is, it is also called as the castor silkworm. Then this is also domesticated species. Okay, so it can be reared very easily. ये भी domesticated species है, so इसको इस बहुत easy तरह से rear किया जा सकता है. Okay, so it is handled, it is simple to handle, easy to handle. Okay, then the next, now nature कैसे होगा larvae का? Okay, the silkworm it is polyphagous in nature. Okay? Polyphagous. Now see, mulberry silkworm, so it only feeds on the mulberry plant. Okay, rest of the three types of the silkworm, whatever we are going to study, so they are the non-mulberry silkworms, means they will have more than one host plant. उनको एक से ज़्यादा host plant पे वो feed कर सकते हैं. Okay, but majorly this Erie silkworm it feeds on the castor plant. Okay, so its nature, it is polyphagous. Poly means what? Many. Okay, phagous, that is feeding. So it feeds on other many types of the plants also. Okay, then how it's the breeding, उसका breeding habit कैसे होगा? So it is the multivoltine. Some much details is given. Multivoltine है means more than one generations in a year can be obtained. Okay, how many generations? So it is given, that is 6 generations in a year can be carried out with the help of these silkworms. Then the next, that is color. Color, that is white, blue, green. We will see some of the images, कुछ images देखेंगे हम, so we will get to see the color. Okay, white, blue, green. And in this also see the color of the egg, it will be different, color of the larvae it will be different, color of the adult it differs in these silkworms. Distribution is given, so that is northeastern countries majorly it is found. In India, that is Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, so these are some of the regions where major production of this Eri silkworm is taken. Then next about the silk. How is the silk? Okay, so see, silk, it is neither continuous, it is nor uniform filament. Okay, so it's very obvious. हमने मलबेरी प्लांट का देखा था, मलबेरी सिल्कवर्म का, सो इट वॉज कंटिन्यूस ऑफ द गुड क्वालिटी, बट दिस इज नॉट कंटिन्यूस, नाइदर इट इज यूनिफॉर्म फिलामेंट. ओके, सो इट विल बी ऑफ द सम लो ग्रेड. तो इससे जो भी सिल्क ऑब्टेन होगा तो वो थोड़ा लो ग्रेड का होगा, इट विल बी ऑफ सम लो ग्रेड. ओके, सी हेंस इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज द पुअर मैन सिल्क, इसलिए उसको पुअर मैन सिल्क भी बोला जाता है, और द पुअर मैन्स वूल्स. Okay, so this Eri silk, it is also silk obtained from this silkworm. It is also called as Eri silk or poor man's silk or poor man's wool. Okay, why it is called? So we have seen now, because the silk obtained, it is neither continuous nor uniform filament. Okay, color कैसे होगा silk का? So it will be white or brick red in silk. Okay, then we'll shift to the next one. So the last point is that is crossbreed naturally. So these are the species which crossbreed naturally. The crossbreeding भी होगा, means breeding between the other species will takes place. Then the next one, that is Tassar silkworm. Okay, Tassar silkworm, scientific name Anthera papia. Okay, so how will be this Tassar silkworm? Now see here, now this is wild silkworms. Okay, so these will be wild silkworms. Then so it will be not easy to handle them and the rear them. Okay, then nature polyphagous. So we have seen what is meant by the polyphagous. So it will have more than one host plant on which it can feed. Now see, they have given that is about 2 dozens of the host plant. They feed on about 2 dozens of the host plant. So their names is also given, so you will get to see on the reference books. Then how will be the breeding habit? उनका breeding habit, so it is a single breeded, univoltine or the bivoltine. Okay, see here it is multivoltine, it is not a multivoltine. Either one generations you can take, or at least max to max 2 generations, that is bivoltine. Then color, now here see that is female yellowish brown color and male that is brick red color. So there will be difference in the color in the male and the female. Okay, then distribution, China, Japan, India, in these countries. In India it is majorly found in Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Orissa, Bihar, Coimbatore and Salem. Okay, then how will be the silk reeled into raw silk. So silk obtained from this Tassar silkworm, so it will be also of the somewhat low grade. Okay, that is raw silk will be of, even raw, that is pierced. तो इनके cocoon जो होते हैं तो वो pierced cocoon होते हैं. So what will be the pierced cocoon, we will see in the later part of this topic. Then varieties, even in the same Tassar silkworm we will get to see the varieties, some of the varieties, and see these varieties, this is according to the regions. Now here also is given that is Japanese type का भी होगा, Chinese or Indian. Okay, same Tassar silkworm but little bit different varieties. Okay, then the next last type, that is the Muga silkworm, Anthera asama. Okay, so you will get the idea from the scientific name. Scientific name से आपको idea मिलेगा, that is name of the region, it is mentioned in the scientific name. Okay, that is Asama, that is Assam. So majorly in the Assam region, so sericulture it is carried out with the help of this silkworm. Okay, so this is also the wild in nature. Okay, meaning of the Muga is given. Muga means what? That is brown or amber. Okay, so in the that is Assami language, the brown or the amber color, it is also called as the Muga. Okay, then next worm कैसे होगा? So see, it produce unusual lustrous golden yellow silk thread. Okay, now see, this will be of the good grade. How is this silk obtained? how the larvae gives the silk. So it is lustrous golden yellow silk there. So it shine. The silk often it will be somewhat shining, okay, and it will be of the good quality. See, in the last point they have given, that is how the silk obtained it. So the silk obtained that is attractive and the strong, okay, so it is of the good quality. Then again coming to the, that is breeding habit. So it is either univoltine or multivoltine. This both types of the breeding habits can be found. Color, so copper brown to dark brown color, okay. So this color it will be of the moth, larvae का color different होगा, okay. Then distribution, so the western Himalayan to the Nagaland, okay, and see majorly that is Assam and Meghalaya, that is 90%. They have given that is 90% production. So it is done in Assam and Meghalaya from this Muga silkworm, okay. So silk it is attractive and strong, okay. And in the Assam, so traditional costumes, silk is a traditional costume in Assam, okay. So in there, that is cultural programs also, that is marriage ceremonies also. So most of the whatever material is there, so it is made from this silk. So this silk is traditional costume in the Assam, okay. So this was about the 4 major types of the silkworms, okay. Then next to that you have to study, okay, आपको study करना पड़ेगा, that is external morphology of bombyx snail, okay. So we will study this point in the next session.